So I think the hardest thing about AZA accreditation is that it's the gold standard. So those, every year they look at the standards for the best care, and they are always improved. Just like I said earlier about the fact that as we get to a plateau, we know what we know, then we learn more, and we have to continue to improve and evolve. The same thing's true for the AZA accreditation piece as well. So it can be challenging. You know, it's making sure that your facility meets those high, strict standards that AZA has in place. And it can be anything from, you know, finance is a huge piece of that. You know, do you have the finances to continue not to just grow, but to thrive? That's kind of one of those pieces that you have to look at. Finances are tough everywhere too, so that's one of the pieces that can be one of the bigger stumbling blocks for most facilities. It's not just here, it's everywhere. Finances are always going to be one of those challenge pieces that you have. Being able to keep up with your maintenance and your deferred maintenance too. You know, you build my theory is that you build a beautiful exhibit, and then it only makes the other exhibits next to it look like they're older and you know, out of date. And that's one of the things that happen even like in the museum. You know, we build this wonderful exhibit, and then the exhibit next to it, which might have been built like 10 years before, everything's changed, and that now looks like it needs to be modernized. So it's keeping up with that modernization piece and what that actually means moving forward. We have a strong conservation program, so I think that always is going to put us in a really good, strong footing for there. But remember, when you have an inspection, it's absolutely everything they look at. They look at everything from your front gate, and they talk to everybody in your facility as well. And the focus for AZA is very much on animal welfare, animal well-being, and also what that experience means for our visitors that come to the zoo as a whole. So it's not an easy answer to answer. You know, anybody who comes and we have the inspection, the different inspectors might have a different focus when they come here too. It's like, what is their background? So it is you're being evaluated by your peers, and those peers might have different focuses. Like sometimes, like I'd be worried about one thing, and they're coming in and questioning like a whole different thing that I didn't even think about. Not that you didn't think about it, but it wasn't the focus that you thought that they would come into. So it's kind of one of those situations where we have to do our due diligence to be at our best peak. And one of the things about AZA is that we continue to evolve throughout the system. You come in for your accreditation, it's good for 5 years, but during that time period, you still have to keep up on everything during those 5 years. So it's an ongoing process, and it can be one that, you know, it's challenging to fulfill. It's a lot. The document, if you haven't seen it, is very thick with everything that they ask and that they look at. So it's that putting that best foot forward for when they're here, but also keeping that up when they're not here too.